This week on Seminariumblog.org, there are two featured posts. They're on two different topics, but I was interested that they both shared the topic of connection, of interactivity, connection. One of them, by Nathan R.B. Loewen, is titled "Classrooms Have Four Walls and Two Portals. Use Them." Or, as I would say in my paraphrastic takeaway from Nathan's piece, it's not how big your LCD screen is, it's how you use it. Nathan writes about the importance of using tools in class, in a face-to-face classroom like an LCD screen, as a platform for synchronous interactivity with the person or the people who are coming at the learners through the screen, rather than simply as one-way portals for lecture. I don't share the distaste that many of my colleagues have for lectures as such, although I consider them a poor use of precious face-to-face class time. As a learner, for my own part, I like audio podcasts, and I'm on board with audio-visual lectures, especially when they ditch the movie of someone's head talking model that you can see me here trying to avoid, and put the power of video to better use. But Nathan reminds me to re-examine every aspect of my course design, not just how I'm using an LCD screen for synchronous engagement in the precious time that we have in our face-to-face classroom, but also other aspects of my course design, from lectures to readings to projects. That is, asking myself, am I setting these up in a mind-numbing, one-directional way? Or am I setting them up in a way that prompts interactivity and connections among learners or between learners and visitors? So, for example, instead of read chapter 11, how about discuss your experience with issue X with your small group, and then read chapter 11, and then use that material to accomplish this collaborative project with your small group? Or instead of view YouTube lecture by Professor so-and-so, how about, as homework, view YouTube lecture by Professor so-and-so, and then produce, alone or with classmates, a responsive YouTube video such that Professor so-and-so receives notification of your responsive work in his YouTube channel. The second featured post on Seminarium this week is Richard Newton, ACE Series, that's ACE, ACE Series Part 5, A Call to Ace Critical Reasoning for the last time. This is the last in Richard's ongoing series, helping students to produce paragraphs that include assertions and also commentary that explains the relevance of the evidence for the claim of that paragraph. Assertions, commentary, and evidence. Now that we agree that we want to help students produce such paragraphs, the question then becomes for Richard this week, how do we get there? And in Richard's piece, the answer I was interested to see is connectivity or interaction. The learners produce work and then engage one another's work in iterations leading eventually to a 3,000-word research paper whose paragraphs exemplify the ACE model. So take a look at seminariumblog.org this week and ask yourself how you find yourself prompting your learners to make their own connections.